We ready?
I think so.
Okay. So, from where we left off, the group had
Wait.
What?
One thing that I will say, I'm probably not going to do Theodore's voice. So.
That's okay. You don't. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, really quick. I'm just going to bring this up, but I will either voice. I'll either get in a voice chat with you later so we can talk about it, or I'll just send you a message that talks about it. But I thought of more backstory for Theodore, and I don't know if you want to use it.
I'm excited to hear it.
Okay, so where we left off, Theodore beat the shit out of some Pokemon hunters, aka Pokemon poachers.
Yo, just so you guys know, we are recording. So
yes.
Alrighty.
So yeah, last time beat the shit out of some Pokemon hunters / poachers who were seemingly looking for the legendary Pokemon Suicune.
Nice.
We met Gibby and his electric guitar hamster Leonard, who have joined our group. However, after that battle, Leonard was hurt a good bit, but we did stop the hunters, and Theodore even got a new Pokemon in Lombre. Do you have a nickname for Lombre?
Oh, Christ.
I
forgot to do that one. Not yet, no.
Ombra.
But I think that makes sense so far, because Theodore just got the creature.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. So they have just left Freyfoot Lake, and they are heading back into Freyfoot Village in order to find the Pokemon Center, in order to get everyone healed. They can go get healed at the lab as well, if you want to go back there, but there is a Pokemon Center right in the center of town. After we go past the trees that led to the lake, on the left is the Pokemon Center, which everyone can see from the bright orange roof it has. So, do you guys want to go back to the lab, or would you just like to go to the Pokemon Center?
I think I'd like to go to the Pokemon Center.
Okay. Okay. Then the group does go towards the Pokemon Center, and as they enter and the automatic doors open and let them in, standing at the front desk is a woman wearing a nurse hat, and it does have the cross on top, and she does have some very unique pink hair. And next to her is a Pokemon known as a Chansey. Now, Gator and Azure do not know what this Pokemon is, but Theodore does, because back in Kanto, all of the Pokemon centers had this Pokemon in them. And Chansey is a round pink Pokemon with fins on its head, and it is holding an egg in a pouch.
Egg pouch!
Egg!
And as soon as they get in, Gibby runs up to Nurse Joy, sort of in a panic, and holds out the damaged Leonard. And she does start healing Leonard. And he does turn to the group and does say that he is going to stay here and wait until Leonard is fully recovered, but he will meet back up with everybody.
Wait, just for the comedic purposes, what's Nurse Joy?
What?
What's Nurse Joy?
Oh, which Nurse Joy?
Yep.
What's a defining feature?
The defining feature of this Nurse Joy... Oh, jeez, you're gonna make me think of one. Is she has a... on her nurse outfit, there is sort of like a cut near the sleeve. That is her one and only defining trait. And I don't think anyone will ask this, so I will just say it. Yes, all of her nurse outfits have that. It is not just one that got ruined.
I like to imagine that there's some, like, ritual that every Joy performs where they have to, like, give themselves a defining trait. And hers was
the Order
the
of
Joy
the
Committee.
Joys. Yes. There's
the Order.
the Grand Old Joy, which is the very first Joy.
It's like a hive mind.
I mean, there have been theories and creepypastas about that being the case. So.
Oh my god.
And Gibby does quickly go to the corner and sit down, since they do have some tables in this Pokemon Center. As the group is looking around this Pokemon Center, they of course see Nurse Joy and Chansey putting Leonard into the healing station. It appears to be the same healing station that was at the lab. On the right side of the center, they do see that the wall goes from a bright orange to a light blue. And they do see some clerks standing there by some cash registers. And they do not seem like they are any like medical personnel just standing there. And there's also some stairs leading up to a second floor.
I was gonna say, it'd be funny if there's stairs leading up to a basement.
Theodore knows what these steps are for, since during the war, there were actually Nurse Joys, that some of them did participate in battling in the war, but most of them were, medics for everybody. Joy. Yes. And, the second floors of the Pokemon centers are used, for people to stay at, and as the group did get into the Pokemon Center, the sun is starting to set. It is almost dusk out, so for trainers that don't want to travel out at night, they can stay at the center up at the second floor. And then all the way on the left of the Pokemon Center appears to be some sort of drink shop. They're not sure if it's like specifically a coffee shop or not. They do have a picture of like a coffee cup on the top, but they do see like in the back they do have multiple containers of drinks, and they do actually have some food items there, like sandwiches, and some pastries.
Okay, so, and how much to rent a couple rooms for the night?
Is he asking the Nurse Joy?
Yeah.
Okay, and she looks up surprised. Oh, it doesn't cost anything to rent rooms. Since this is a hospital, if a patient needs to stay here, absolutely, there's no actual charge.
Oh. I don't believe any of us are patients.
Oh, well, that's fine. If you do need to stay, we do have a couple guest rooms up on the second floor.
Ah, thank you.
Theodore,
And-
you go ahead. I think I'm gonna take a walk outside.
Really quick, does he want to heal Charmander? Since Charmander is still damaged and paralyzed.
Would the healing, like, unparalyze him?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so before he goes outside, Gator does walk up to Joy and hands Charmander, who he did put in his Pokeball, over, and Joy does take the Pokeball and place it in the healing station. I'm going to make sure that Azure's Pokemon are good. I think so. And by that, I mean Smoggy, because he doesn't have any other ones. Yeah, Smoggy's good. Yeah, so I think everyone else is good. So after Gator does that, he walks with Surskit outside and does Theodore want to do anything? I should say that Birch is pretty big. He is taking up a good bit of space in here. So you might want to return him to his Pokeball. You don't have to, but
Guys, if I think you picture something in the general sense, could you tell me how it looks?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
If I send you guys a picture of something I'm building, can you guys tell me how it looks?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Alright, Birch. I don't think you're gonna be able to fit up those stairs. So
Birch looked at the stairs, looked down at his paws, and just looked back at him like, yeah.
So either I could try and find someone to watch you for the night, or put you in a Pokeball and just take you upstairs.
Birch didn't really like being in a Pokeball. He never has ever since he was a little Growlithe, and Theodore even remembers when he first got Birch, when he was just a kid. Birch was incredibly violent about getting into a Pokeball. Like, he'd actually fight back when trying to get into it. He doesn't do that now, obviously, but he does not like it. But he does nudge the Pokeballs with his nose, as if to say, yes, I will go in the Pokeball. And Theodore knows why.
Hold on.
Okay.
I guess I can look around town, we can find some camping equipment, and I can hang outside while the kids stay in here.
Birch does wag his tail, like, yeah, that sounds good.
Alright.
And, he, does he want to go outside along with Gator in order to, try to find that?
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes outside with Birch in order to look for the camping equipment, and Azure, he's not quite sure what to do, but he is starting to get hungry, so he walks over to the drink shop in order to see what he can get. Now, we're just going to cut away to outside. What is Gator and Surskit doing?
Let me turn down my TV. Okay. Gator is like, wait, how tall is the center?
The Pokemon Center?
Yeah.
It's pretty tall.
Okay, because I wanted to see if I could have Gator try to scale the walls and sit on the roof.
Oh, I mean, you could still do that. I could have you do a I guess it would be like an attack check just to see if you have enough strength to get up there.
Yeah, that or agility.
Yeah. If you want to roll for that.
20.
You got a 20? Or are you
No.
asking to
No,
roll
I
a 20?
have
Okay, yeah, roll a 1d20. Yes.
Okay.
You got a 20, you levitate up the wall.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to grab onto anything. He literally just leaps up to the top.
No, okay.
No, I grab Cersei.
Every
Cersei, you want to go for a ride? Eee!
Everyone at the bottom left corner of their eyesight sees a little box open up, and then they start to see letters, no cliff, space 1. And then, no
Yes.
cliff enabled.
I did
Gator
not get a 20. I did not get a 20, but I got a 15.
Gator does oh, you got 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Gator does the triple jump from Mario 64. Gets all the way up. Okay, with the 15, Gator picks up Surskit and puts him on his shoulder, and he leaps up, and he is able to grab on to the ledge of the center that leads up to the roof. And using his upper body strength, he grabs it with his other arm and is able to lift himself up. And he climbs up to the top of the roof. And he sits Surskit down, and he's just like sitting up there, watching the sunset.
I'm guessing. Could he have done that before Theodore came out?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what he's doing.
Okay, yeah. So he's sitting up there with Surskit watching the sunset. And I do want to just cut back to a quick flashback for Gator of him. And this is about 5 years ago. So 5 years ago is when Gator first got Charmander. And when he did officially choose to do his goal, and the flashback that we get to is Gator and Charmander climbing up part of a mountain. This is actually the Mount Storm that was mentioned before. It is a mountain in his village, or in his city, I should say. The Draconid city. That is the highest mountain in the entire region. He definitely did not climb to the top. He is hoping one day to climb all the way to the top. That is his main goal, and he knows it's going to be extremely treacherous. He knows there are extremely powerful Pokemon up there, and he also knows that the gym leader of his village, the so-called Dragon Master, did make it to the top and has not come down since. And it is him and Charmander climbing up.
God, you just fucking started a farm. And then he built a house up there.
They get up, and they get up to essentially the start of the real trek up the mountain. And as they finally get up to the top of that, and they're both like out of breath and extremely tired just from that. They look up because it took them all day to get up there, and they can see the sun starting to set. And he just sat down there with Charmander, watching the sunset. And over the next few days, they continue trying to do that climb to see if they could have an easier time, which they admittedly did, but both of them realized that at the pace they were going, they would not be strong enough to get to the very top. So that is ultimately why they decided to go on this journey, because they knew that if they could meet strong Pokemon and get stronger, then they would be able to reach the very top.
Nice.
Now, Theodore does come out of the Pokemon Center with Birch, and he looks confused because he doesn't see Gator anywhere. He knew Gator couldn't have gotten far. I mean, unless Gator booked it to somewhere. Does Gator want to say anything, or does? Okay.
Hey there, Theodore. I'm up here.
Theodore turns around and he sees Gator and Surskit just sitting up on the roof of the Pokemon Center, which the Pokemon Center is the biggest building in town.
The view's really good up there.
Wait, what is it?
I bet the view's very good up there.
Oh yeah, I want me to help you get up?
Nah. Me and Birch are gonna go to some store to find some camping equipment. I think I'm gonna rest outside for the night.
Do you mind if I join you?
If you can get your own tent.
Okay.
So what?
I'll just sleep on the roof of yours then.
Okay.
Actually,
does Gator want to like slide down, or does he want to jump down?
He was like somewhere off the edge.
Okay.
Actually, I think I might just get a sleeping bag.
I'm not going to have you. I'm not going to have you roll for that. I'm just going to say that he does like go to the ledge of the Pokemon Center. Like he slides down to that, and then he jumps off, and he is able to land.
Wow, my man's agile.
And as he meets up with Theodore, they look around the village, and it is just like a small, quaint, quiet little village. But they do see a old wooden shack not too far off from the Pokemon Center that does say fishing and camping on the sign.
Maybe we could do a little bit of both.
Do they decide to go over?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So they both agree, and they walk over. Now I'm just going to take.
Did you guys see, general chat?
I did. I did see general chat.
General chat, I posted it too.
I mean, it's a pretty good looking bridge.
Thank you. Now I'm building a house.
It is a pretty nice looking bridge.
Thank you.
I'm just going to quickly cut over to Azure, just to say he did purchase a he wasn't able to purchase a full sandwich, but he was able to get
able to purchase a quarter of a sandwich.
Pretty much, he got like half of one for his 100 poke, so he's eating that while they're out doing getting the camping equipment, and yeah, he doesn't have any money anymore.
I'd hate to imagine what gas prices are like in this fucking universe. It's like genuinely, like the inflation, it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. So
well, if 100 poke is $10 and gas prices are like 5, that's what, 500 poke?
I thought 100 Poke was $1, or was the equivalent of $1.
Yeah, $100. Or yeah, 100 Poke is equivalent to $1.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it would be 500 Poke a gallon. Christ.
Which they, just in case you didn't know, yes, they do have cars in this universe.
Yeah. We want to build a city.
So, like, due to Pokemon centers and such, since they don't charge you to heal your Pokemon, it's revealed that, like, it's kind of like Canada, where the government pays for that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So it's like the Pokemon get free healthcare.
Yeah, well, it's included for people too.
Oh, okay.
Goddamn.
So Gator, we cut back to Gator and Theodore as they do enter the very small shack, and Birch does have to stay like in the doorway because it's just so small. And as they look inside, it's all wooden, all classic and wooden. They can see fishing rods hanging up on the wall, and they do see an older man with a fisherman vest wiping off what appears to be some sort of lure for the fishing equipment. And as he hears the door open, he turns around, and you can tell he is an older man. He does have a gray mustache, and it's not fully gray hair. You can see that he does have brown hair, but there's plenty of gray in it.
It's gray enough.
Yes.
Like Gavin's hair. That's something to Gavin.
So he says, "Oh, welcome. You know, we don't get many visitors down here anymore."
I can kind of see why. Just out in the forest, we got attacked by a flesh ender and its fletchlings.
Yeah, they'll do that. And he places the lure back on the rack, and it does actually look like a fairly nice lure. It appears to be a head of some sort of like fish Pokemon. Of course, it's not an actual head. It is just like fake, made out of plastic, but it does look fairly nice, and it is incredibly shiny from how he cleans it. And both of you can tell he does keep this equipment incredibly pristine.
Well, I was looking to find a sleeping bag and maybe a really big blanket.
And the man looks at Birch outside. I can see why. And he goes into the back and he starts pulling out some things. And he does pull out a very large blanket, and he puts it up on the wooden counter. See if that's big enough.
All right.
And Theodore takes it, and he goes outside, and he unwraps the blanket. And as he lays on the grass, Birch steps on it, and he starts circling around, then plops on it. And it is big enough for him. But Theodore's like trying to pull it back out, and then he tries to get Birch off of it, and Birch does not. Birch has already started to try to go to sleep.
All right, how much will that be?
I haven't had many customers down here lately. I'll give it to you for 500 poke.
Doesn't Theodore have like 3,000 poke on him? Because that's like $30.
Let me check. I know he got 1,000 from the data that was scanned. You have 1,300 currently.
Oh,
If you count the amount that was given to him from the professor.
you know what? What about 800?
800.
You say you
Well,
haven't had any
that's-
customers recently.
That is mighty nice of you. You know what? I'll throw in the tent, and he does grab a tent for him. And how about? And he pulls out, or he takes one of the fishing rods off of the wall. And this fishing rod, it does seem like a fairly nice rod, but it is entirely made out of wood, it seems. And he lays it down. That there's an old rod. Made it myself. It's not the best rod out there, but it should serve you kindly.
It looks more than good enough. Pleasure doing business with you.
He does give over the 800 poke, and if you could just take that out from the poke that you have, which would lead you with 500 poke, and you do get the tent, the blanket, and the old fishing rod. If you wouldn't mind adding those 3 to your key items.
Alright. Hold on.
Let's start with key items besides money.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Do any of us start out with key items besides poke?
Oh, so the Pokedex is considered a key item since, so the difference between key items and regular items is regular items are items that, are consumable. Like, after you use, one of them, that one is gone. So if you want to get more of them, you'll have to buy them. And with the key items, you can still lose them. So they're not necessarily permanent, but they are important items that will not go away from one use.
Okay. Can Gator walk up to the counter?
Yes, Gator walks up to the counter. He does see the fishing lures, the fishing rods, and the tent, and the blankets as well. And one thing that he does see way in the back is it appears to be a Pokeball, but it does have like a functioning like button on it. It appears to be like a any other Pokeball, but it is partially made out of wood.
Interesting. I think I already know what Gator is gonna get. So how much money does Gator have?
Gator currently has 300.
Egg poke or normal money?
300 poke. So that would, yeah.
Not too much.
Nope, nah, not too much yet.
How much is that? Like,
that's essentially $3.
damn. My man's got nothing. I was gonna see I was gonna see if he could buy a sleeping bag and a what's it called? A fishing rod.
You could ask him about it.
Is there jobs that our characters can have? Besides,
Yes.
okay.
So one thing that another Pokemon D&D DM a thing that he made, a mechanic, which I am having in this game as well, are since we are going to be pretty low on money unless we do this with NPCs, they do have jobs that our characters can go on, and if we go on them, they will reward us. They will always reward us with money, but depending on how we do, they may also give us items.
So, sir, I would like to make a donation.
Donation, you say?
Yes. My suggestion is use it to improve your shop, space, whatever.
All right, that's mighty kind of you.
Unfortunately, all I have right now is 300 Poke, but later, if I ever earn some more, I'll make sure to drop by.
Well, I don't mean to take advantage of you or nothing like that, but if you do want to help, and he does look back to that wooden Pokeball, and there's also a couple more old rods in the back. As he looks towards them, see, I've been trying to make some cheap items, things that trainers who don't have much money can buy, made out of this wood you see here. But the wood is a bit harder to come by, especially with all the wild Pokemon out there. And, well, since I gotta run the store, even though I don't get many customers, I don't have much time to go out and get the wood. I'm not sure.
Getting for you.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, then I'd really appreciate it. And he does take out an axe from the back and hands it to Gator. This here is the axe I've been using, well, ever since I can remember. It should serve you well. But don't feel too bad if you can't get much wood. You've all done enough for me already.
Do you mind telling me where you usually get this wood?
Oh, sure thing. See, right outside of town, if you take a left right out of the shop, there's Route 2. Full of woods, full of trees. You should be able to get the wood there. The trees have some very nice, pristine wood, especially this time of year. Just be careful, though. There's plenty of Pokemon hiding in the tree.
Thank you for the warning.
And Gator has now received the axe. Does Theodore want to partake in the quest?
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I'll help him.
Well, I thank you. You know,
It sounds like a good place to set up camp anyway. If there's a lot of burnable wood around.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I've heard that staying out here at night, especially out at Route 2, where there's openings under the trees, the stars are very visible. Very nice to watch. Also, I guess I should also warn you, be careful about them poachers that have been going around. See, that's one of the reasons I haven't had many customers here lately. And he turns around to his items, and he takes another fishing lure and starts cleaning it. You see, it wasn't that long ago that those poachers started popping up everywhere. And everyone is so relaxed, no one's really done nothing. I know in some of the cities, the cops have been trying to do their best, but since not many people have been joining the force, it's been pretty tough.
Oh, we've had our own little run-in with those dirt bags.
And he looks surprised. Really? And you got away from them?
Bit more than that, but
and
that's a story for another time.
And they don't see it, but Lambre folds her arms and does kind of like a tilts her head, like, yeah, there's a story behind that.
In fact, can he pull out his Pokédex?
Yes.
I took a picture of him. Have you seen either of these people?
And he shows it to him. And the man takes a very close look. Actually, I think I have seen something about that. He starts rummaging behind the counter, and he pulls out a newspaper. Yeah, I know him. And he flips the newspaper around, and one of the headlines does say, warning, hunters afoot, and it has wanted pictures of those two, but they do see a third picture there. This man he was not an older man. He looked fairly young. Late 20s, possibly early 30s. He had long white hair. He wore a black leather vest, and he had a red shirt. And they specifically honed in on that guy because they never saw him with the other two.
I'll be right back.
Man, kind of worried that I might have messed the one guy's face up too much. I don't know if the police will be able to recognize him.
Man, you're no joke.
Well, yeah. Those poachers don't normally like laying face down in lakes.
Yeah. Man, I'm glad you guys are around. Actually, were they hear about those rumors about the lakes? Some sort of creature or something popping up there?
That's what it seemed like.
That kid, Gibby, he kept saying stories about that.
We did end up seeing something in the lake, but frankly, I'm not interested in it. Whatever it is.
Well then, I just want to warn y'all, if you do end up meeting any of them, and he points to the pictures of the hunters, but then he was pointing to those two that they met before, but then he pointed to the one. Especially him. There's been some talks on the radio. People have seen this guy around. His description has become pretty infamous. I'm not sure how easy those two you all beat were, but be careful with that one. he seems pretty dangerous. And he looks around to make sure not many could hear, and he kind of leans toward them. I've even heard tale that some trainers tried to fight him, and they never made it back.
Alright. I tell you what. Tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to come back here and talk with you, because from what it sounds like, you've got a little bit of an information network that we could use. Hey, Birch.
And Birch, he lazily lifts his head off of the blanket, like, what?
Before we go to sleep, I'd like to get something from my house.
And Birch, he hears this, and he does get up, and he starts stretching his front and back legs, and do you want to say what it is, or would Birch already know?
I think Birch would already know. I like the idea that at first it didn't sink in while he was getting up, and now now he knows.
Yeah, he starts stretching and everything, and he's waiting to hear what it is, but then he does realize, and he sprints off, and he shoots off, despite his old age, just boom, gone. That's quite a Pokemon you got there.
I've had him ever since the war.
You were in the war.
Yeah.
I might have someone you'd like to talk with.
Who might that be?
See, a couple towns over, there's an old friend of mine. Fishing buddy, actually. He's actually an old gym leader. He used to be in the war as well.
Might have to chat with him sometime.
Oh.
In the meantime, though, sounds like we've got some poachers to poach.
Guess I never really introduced myself, have I? Mind my manners. Name's Mallard. And he holds out his hand.
Nice to meet you, Mallard. My name's Theodore.
And he shakes both of their hands. And Azure finally walks out of the Pokemon Center. Man, I wish I could have eaten a little more. And as he's looking where Theodore and Gator went off to, and he sees Birch bolting back, and he chases up to Birch to the shack, and he does see Birch has a very old-looking laser rifle in his mouth.
Damn.
I've never seen one of those outside of pictures.
All right. Suppose we should head off to the campsite.
And he takes the rifle out of Birch's mouth, and he puts it on a holster that is on his back, and no one actually realized it up to that point, since it's does Theodore wear a coat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think that'd be pretty neat.
Okay. Under that coat has actually been that holster for the rifle. This whole time. Theodore has never taken that off ever since the war happened. He has never taken that off, despite certain events that went down during the war that made him not want to use that anymore. And as he does hold this rifle, another flashback occurs to him, and it shows Birch doing an attack that Birch has forgotten as time has gone on, while fighting against the other side, who were using more primitive weapons such as swords and crossbows. Birch went up to one of the soldiers and used Fire Fang. This move covered Birch's fangs in pure flame as he bit down on one of the soldiers. And one of the opposing soldiers, while the other was being bit, was about to fire a crossbow bolt right at Birch's head, but a very young Theodore fires and takes him out. And as that happens, another young man walked up beside him and ordered his Pokemon to attack. This Pokemon is a Pokemon that Theodore does know. It is known as Magnemite. It is a Pokemon made out of pure steel that has magnets on its sides. And he ordered it to electrocute the soldier that was bit, just to put him down for good. And this young man was wearing a camo uniform, and he had some very spiky blonde hair. This man was, I should say, a partner of Theodore's back then, whose name would later be known as Lieutenant Surge. And the flashback ends, and Theodore does put his hand over his head as if he is getting a headache.
You son of a bitch. Alright.
Azure finally catches up with the group. Hey guys, what's going on?
Me and Gator are gonna go and camp out along Route 2. Get some wood for the...
Yeah.
Oh, what was his name?
Mallard.
Get some wood for Mallard here, and... we're gonna be looking out for more poachers.
Well, I wouldn't mind coming with you. I mean, I'll go back to the Pokemon Center to stay the night, but I could go out and help you.
You sure you can handle yourself?
I think so. I mean, yeah, we've been in some pretty dangerous spots, but Smoggy's been helping us out a lot. I really think I can do this.
Alright, kid.
And after saying that, he starts moving out to Route 2, and Gator starts to follow, and then Azure is picking up from behind. And Mallard watches the group go, and he's thinking to himself, Now, that bunch sure is interesting. And he actually takes out a phone and he starts calling someone up. Hey. Yeah. Hey, that's me. Yeah, I was calling in. I think I may have found one of your old war buddies. Yep. Yeah, I think your plan to get rid of those poachers for good, I think we can actually pull it off. And now we cut to Route 2. As the group exits the village, they are met by rows and rows of trees. The path is just a grass road leading forward. But surrounding it are tons of trees. And there are trees as they go further down. They are going to have to weave around some if they do keep going forward. And the sun has almost completely set now. The sky is getting pretty dark.
Looks like tonight's gonna be pretty. Probably set up a fire here soon. Won't be too pretty if we can't see.
Yeah.
Here, let me actually see here. If anyone has, if only Jacob was here for Gibby, because Gibby, he could use Leonard, because Leonard's cheek pouches can actually light up.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, when he gets back, I gotta give him experience. But really quick before we continue, everyone got 400 experience from the last session, and I just need to know where you wanted to send it, Phoenix, because it or Charmander leveled up. So did Surskit, actually.
So, what level are they now?
Charmander is level 5. Let me... Or not level 5, level 6. So Charmander can have 1 stat increase, and Surskit went up, I think, 2 levels. Yeah, 2 levels.
Yeah.
So, Surskit is level 5.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Is he level 5?
No, I thought.
Hang on. Okay. So 75 experience to get to level 4. 100 experience to get to level 5. So that's 375 experience to get to level 6. So yeah, Surskit is actually level 6 now.
Nice.
So Surskit actually gets 3 stat increases.
You know, I kind of want to put more into speed, though.
Okay, yeah, you can do that, because I'm pretty sure speed is his highest stat.
Yeah.
What about Charmander? Because he's also level 6.
What's his highest stat?
Highest stat is also speed. You have leveled up attack, special defense, and speed once already. So you can either level up HP, defense, or you can level up speed again.
Speed.
Speed, alright.
Wait, what does that make Surskit?
I'm gonna have to look. I remember Surskit's speed is ridiculous.
It's not.
So Charmander's speed right now is 9.
Yeah.
And and his HP increases because of it increases by 1. Because it's the HP stat times 3 plus level. So yeah, he's got 18 HP right now.
Damn.
And Surskit's speed. Are you putting it all into speed?
Yep.
Oh my. Okay. Surskit's speed. So you're gonna get 3 into speed.
Yep.
So that would make his speed 12.
And when it's raining,
Oh my, his speed would be 24.
oh wait, so his speed doubles.
Yes. That's insane. Okay.
No. Who's in second place for speed? Out of
Birch is in second place for speed.
wait, what's Birch's speed?
Hang on, I gotta look. Let me finish putting in this EXP for Surskit. Okay, 25 out of 400, and the HP. Yeah, that would be 12 plus 6 is also 18.
What are you playing?
Okay, so man, that is nuts. Okay, so Birch's speed right now is 10.
Wait a minute. Cersei can run faster than Birch.
Yeah, he can.
Normally. And then when it's raining, he can run more than twice the speed.
That like Surskit can just go the speed of light practically now.
Yeah, I want to see him cross that river now.
Oh, Gavin, Birch's HP is actually 42 now
Oh God.
because of level.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna send you guys a new picture soon,
All right.
so you guys can keep track of my progress.
Okay, yeah, level 6.
Like,
Okay, 1, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. And then 5 times 3, 15. Plus 6, that's 21. Okay, I had to fix Smoggy's HP as well. Okay, so if we've got that all figured out... Actually, I need to see if anyone learned any new moves. Surskit might have learned a new move. I need to look.
I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Yeah, so once, when Pokemon level up, once they reach a certain level, they can learn new attack.
Nice. Yeah, now it's raining in Minecraft.
So you don't get this move yet. You won't get this for Surskit for a little bit, but there is a move that Surskit can get called Agility. Can you guess what this does?
No.
It makes Surskit even faster.
Oh my god.
That's ridiculous.
Suck on it, Birch.
I don't know if you I don't think you're gonna want Surskit to evolve, because if Surskit evolves, he loses the Swift Swim, so he won't get that speed boost. So I think you might want to keep him a Surskit.
What would he evolve into?
He would evolve into... I don't want to spoil what it looks like, but he will evolve into a flying type. So he will replace the Swift Swim ability with the ability to fly, and the actual ability Intimidate, which means that at the beginning of a fight, due to how the Pokemon looks, it automatically scares the opponent, so their attack decreases. Alright, so do we have all that set up? Gavin, did you put the 42 for Birch?
Is it not already 40? Oh. No, I did not. Is it level 7 now?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Alright. It's done.
You're stuck with me at level 6.
Alright, yep, thank you. And, okay. Now we've got all that. No one is learning any new moves. So we are now in the forest in Route 2. Does anyone in the group want to try going further in the woods in order to chop the wood, or do they just want to start chopping wood here?
Just chopping wood there would be safe.
I would like to go further in a little, like a couple feet.
Okay. So
Theodore can start setting up camp while Gator goes in farther.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So Theodore starts pitching the tent and getting everything set up, and he lays the blanket down for Birch, and Birch starts going back to sleep. And while he does that, Gator starts moving further down into the forest, and Azure looks at Theodore and Gator trying to pick which one he wants to go with, and he decides to go with Gator. So he follows Gator as they go deeper in, and they get to a bunch of trees. So they can either try to go in between the trees, or there is more of the grass road on the left.
It'd be up to Azure, because I don't know how far he's willing to go.
So Azure, he's like looking in between the trees. I bet there could be some really good wood back down there. And he points in between the trees.
Okay. And that's where we go.
Okay. They start going in between the trees, trying not to stir any Pokemon. And as they are kind of weaving through, and it does start getting darker, Azure feels something touch down on his back. I'm actually going to have him try to use one of his abilities as a in shock of something touching his back. He's just going to throw a Pokeball behind him in fear to see if he can catch whatever that is. All right, here we go. Jacob, you're back.
Yeah, it took me longer than expected, but I'm back.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
What I missed?
So Gibby is waiting at the Pokemon Center for Leonard to finish getting healed, which he can get back to the group whenever. He can also get Charmander, since Charmander is still at the Pokemon Center also getting healed. Gator and Theodore found a camping and fishing store, and the store owner gave us some camping supplies, and we offered to help him with his store, give him some extra money, and help get him some materials he needs for stuff in exchange for some money. And he seems to have some connection to a war buddy of Theodore's. So after we do this, we're going to try to see if we can get in contact with them. So
tell me when you guys get that.
Azure, in shock, tossed a Pokeball right behind him, and it hits a Pokemon. And due to it being a complete surprise, I am going to say that as he looks down at the Pokeball, it did actually capture something. This Pokemon, and it does appear on the Pokedex as it is captured, says it is called Spinorac. Spinorac is a bug poison type. It is the String Spit Pokemon. It sets a trap by spinning a web with thin but strong thread. It waits motionlessly for prey to arrive. And as Azure reads that, he does not immediately bend down to grab the Pokeball. He looks toward Gator. You don't think it laid a web trap here, do you?
Man, I really wish Gator had a sword.
You might be able to get one later.
You should head back.
And
Go to the Pokemon Center.
he actually, here, let me look at Smoggy's moves really quick. Okay, no, he doesn't have anything. I'm just trying to see if anyone has any moves that can actually help us here. Oh, actually, yes, he does. Or Gator can do this as well. You can try to have Surskit use Bubble to see if the bubble hits any web threads.
Interruption.
Yeah, he wants to.
Okay.
When will I be brought back in?
You can come back in just right after this. I can get Gibby back. So Gator has do you want to channel with Surskit?
Yeah.
Okay. So Gator channels with Surskit and tells him to use Bubble. And as Surskit creates a bubble and fires it out towards the direction that the Pokeball is laying, right before it hits the Pokeball, which is the way Azure would bend, put his hand to pick it up, it touches a thread and the ball bursts, or the bubble bursts.
Azure, you need to run back to the Pokemon Center.
And Azure, he nods, and I'm actually going to do a speed check here for Azure. Ooh, I gotta look at his speed. Okay, yeah, he is pretty fast. Okay. So Azure does kind of leap over the thread that was just there, and he does quickly also take the Pokeball that the Spinorac was in, since he is now outside of the trees where there shouldn't be a web, and he starts running. He passes Theodore, and Theodore is kind of like a little confused. Like, why is he running? Does Theodore want to do anything?
Hey, Azure, where are you going?
There's a trap. This Pokemon, and he holds up the Spinorac. It or something, maybe it's family. I don't know. They set a web trap. This is a poison type. Gator is in danger.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And Azure continues running back into town. And as he gets back into town, he runs to the Pokemon Center, and he sees Gibby, who is petting Leonard because Leonard has fully recovered. Gibby, is Charmander finished healing?
Yes, I believe so.
And he quickly grabs Charmander's Pokeball. We need to go. Does Gibby want to follow?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
No. This is out of the game. Honestly, I feel like Azure should stay and ask if he can, if someone can help take the poison while Gibby takes Charmander.
What?
I feel like Gibby should take Charmander.
Oh,
Azure should stay and get the poison.
okay.
That's just a suggestion.
Okay. So Gibby does take Charmander, and they both book it out. Now we're going to cut back to Theodore. Does Theodore want to actually walk up by those trees?
He wants to... Yeah, he wants to kind of stay, like, out of the tree line, but, you know, try and see if he can see where, Gator is.
Okay. So, Theodore, does he bring Birch? Or is Birch still sleeping?
I think Birch is sleeping right now.
Okay. So Birch is still asleep. And he does still have Lombre with him. And they're
Good, because Theodore's a survivalist. His whole thing is traps.
Yeah, that's right. So they are slowly moving up to the trees, and Theodore, he stops like right in front of the group of trees, and he sees Gator standing there in the middle, and he does see through like the spots in the leaves of the trees. He can see more of the those web Pokemon like descending down, and as he does pull out his Pokedex, he sees it was already scanned by Azure, and he could see Spinorac, Bug, Poison. There's about 3 that he can see descending around Gator.
Gator,
Yeah.
can you go out of the trees the exact way you came in them?
It might be a little difficult. Azure kind of ran into one of the whatever they're called, the bug things, and it poisoned him. But it's still there.
Oh, God.
I mean, I can try to run for it, but I don't.
You don't have to go back out the way you came perfectly. Just try to remember where you went in.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute, I just realized he has an axe. He could try to fight back.
Oh yeah, he
Ooh.
does, and I mean you also have Surskit. But yeah, you could try to fight back with the axe. That's perfectly doable. You have attack stats.
Did you guys, look at the picture?
Yeah. Give me just a second. I'm just getting the abilities for the Spinorac. Yeah, that would be a good ability, but I'm not going to give it that. The ability that Spinorac could have, it's called Sniper, and if it gets a critical hit, it does 225% more damage instead of just double damage. So it does essentially quadruple damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, but that's a hidden ability, so I'm not giving her that. And this is a female. Yeah, so just give me a sec so I can finish putting all these stats down. I will say this Spinorac is probably going to be a pretty good just like overworld skill Pokemon, since she has Poison Sting, which is a pretty weak move, but it can poison things. String Shot, which is it's essentially webbing that can be used to cover something up, and it also decreases an opponent's speed. And just like Lombre, she also knows Absorb.
I have to piss. I will be right back.
All right.
What a way to put it, Gavin. So, yeah, my character doesn't speak much. I only speak when spoken to.
My character just doesn't talk.
Well, I just don't know where to talk. Like I don't want to interrupt anybody, and I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm still working it out too, Jacob. Don't worry. Me as someone that's like extremely introverted, not very fun. This is like a block of money.
Huh?
There's a block in Minecraft. It's called dried kelp. It just looks like a block of money.
Oh.
Oh, I'm looking at your picture now. That is a pretty nice looking house.
Thank you. Just
Do you play Are you playing Minecraft?
Yes, he is playing Minecraft.
Bro, we should play together. I need Minecraft friends. Here's my thing. Right?
I'm playing it on my Xbox and I'm online, so.
I'll play Xbox One or PC. But here's the thing. I need like 2 or 3 people, because what my thing is, I want to start a series, and I want it to be like who could be the best builder. So it's going to start out with like 5 people, and whoever the audience chooses to win, they go on to the next round, and whoever the final builder is wins.
I would love to try to build a city, but I need like 6 people. And right now I don't think I have access to an Xbox One like very often. Or at all.
I got one that I don't play. I play on my computer. It literally just sits here.
I have a PC, but I don't have money to buy Minecraft.
Oh. That's my theme song, by the way.
Yo, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something for dessert. I'll be right back.
All right.
Old and trick. Wait, why can I not use banners? It's so confusing.
I'm surprised Xbox 360 Minecraft is still getting updates.
No, it's not. It stopped with the aquatic update.
Alright, I'm almost... Sorry about the pause. I'm almost done with Spinorac stuff.
I'm having fun playing my guitar.
What kind of music do you like?
Huh?
What kind of music do you guys like?
I like classic rock, jazz.
You like jazz?
I do like jazz. I like some blues.
No, that's not. No. No need for this. There's no need for this.
What kind of classic rock you like, Corey?
I mainly like 70s and 80s stuff.
Oh, so you don't like Leonard Skinner or like Theory of a Dead Man?
I'm one of those people who I'm more like if you show me certain songs from them, I could probably say, yeah, I like that song. There's not many bands that I remember. It's mainly songs.
Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot?
Oh, is that
Was that Haunted Classic Rock?
That's classic, but that's not the band I'm talking about. You like Elvis? You like Elvis stuff, don't you?
me?
Yeah, you said classic rock, so it made me think of Elvis.
I mean, I don't hate Elvis.
Me, if you're wondering, I kind of like heavy metal.
You like a
Rap artists.
That's what you like. When you have meat and lights.
Yeah, if you want, I keep sending you pictures of what I was.
I've been listening to some Russian post-metal recently.
What the heck does that sound like? Oh, yeah, talking like it, talk.
Not even close, because there aren't vocals. I previously didn't know what post-metal was, and I'll be honest, I still don't know what post-metal is. It's like prog metal, but even more prog, I guess. And sometimes mixed with black metal.
I don't know if that is either metal or metal.
The black metal is like just blast beats. I honestly don't know. It's just blast beats and tremolo picking and fucking screaming. But you can also have no screaming. And a thing that some black variety. A thing that some black metal artists like to do is it becomes like this fucking end of the world ambience metal. I remember hearing a black metal track that someone made, and they got their guitar, or they got like background guitars to sound like fucking violins and choirs, and that's what I'd imagine would play during fucking the Rapture. At that point,
Judgment Day.
At that point, it doesn't even sound like metal because the guitars, the fucking choirs are just as loud as the guitars, and the guitars are making more of like a solid noise than anything. It's great.
Do you play Minecraft, Gab?
Do I play it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does anybody not?
I mean, I
remember-
don't.
me?
I
Well,
don't
have you
anymore.
ever?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have.
I don't really play it anymore either, but I don't think there's a single person that hasn't played it at all. Don't do that math in your head because it literally won't work because Minecraft only has like 100 million downloads or something, and there's 8 billion people on the planet.
I mean, considering it's the largest game in the world.
Okay,
Basically everybody.
I've finished putting down all of Lombre's stuff. So,
I'm gonna go grab a fruit by the foot.
does Gator want to try to attack them with the axe?
Turn into fucking survival horror very quickly.
Like, if there's like any small trees, they can try to cut down to block their path.
Okay, yeah, you could try that.
Go on the damn thing, please. Thanks.
Roll a 1d20, please.
It's kind of hard to mean, like, run 1d20 run away, Minecraft. Oh wait, someone sent me a message.
Don't even bother, Phoenix. The house always wins.
The house always wins. Always. You know, it never lies. The house always tells the truth. Damn it. $14.
Okay.
Man.
So, with quick thinking, Gator takes up the axe and he starts trying to chop down one of the closest trees near to him. It does take a couple swings, but he is able to cause it to fall over and block one of the Spinoracs from getting to him. However, there are still two that are descending. Luckily, Spinoracs are pretty slow. If you look at Azure's Spinorac stats, you will see her speed is 3. So yeah, they're pretty slow. Does
I can
or, so while that's going on, Azure and Gibby finally get back up to where the group is, and they meet up with Theodore. Is Gator okay?
Oh, he's in a pretty sticky situation. There were 3 Spinoracs that came down from the trees. He managed to get one of them to fall out by, well, knocking down the tree, but still got 2 more to deal with.
I imagine. Like,
oh, okay. Whenever Jake gets back, I'm going to have him roll an intelligence check.
I'm
like,
here.
I imagine
Oh, you're back?
Yeah. I came back in here and said, "Woo!"
All right, I'm gonna roll you an intelligence check because I want to see if Gibby's smart enough to try this. He's a
Jacob
pretty clever kid. So you know what? I'm gonna say that works. So
I mean, Jacob is smart himself, so.
Azure has informed Gibby about the situation, so he knows about the web trap. He looks over to Leonard, and he tells Leonard to try to use the frequency from the guitar to have the sound waves vibrate against the strings of the web to see if they can see where all the strings are.
Smart.
He plays a chord on the guitar.
Ooh, hold on.
which...
Happy or sad? I'll play a chord.
Happy. Okay, as the chord rings out and Leonard amplifies it, it stirs through the trees, and they can actually, it's very quiet, but they can hear the strings vibrating against the trees since they are connected to the trees. So, they do know where the strings are now. Unfortunately for Gator, he's going to have to try, if he wants to move, he's either going to have to try to cut the strings, or he's going to have to try to leap around them.
He's gonna try to cut them.
Okay. Can you roll another strength check, please?
Your thing, just give me 1 minute. 13.
13, okay. So, the two Spinorac are still descending. They're about to land on the ground. Gator takes the axe, and he cuts through the strings that are around the entranceway that he walked into, so he can get out and get back with the group. So he does that, and him and Surskit go back to the group. However, the Spinoracs have now descended and are starting to crawl up towards everybody. Gibby hands Charmander back to Gator?
He does.
Okay. Gibby hands Charmander, and Charmander's ready. He knows these are bugs.
He knows they're bugs, and that's about it.
Yep. So do you want to use Charmander?
What type are they, again?
Bug poison. I will say, from killing all of those Caterpie at the very beginning, and we do know, thanks to the Pokedex, Caterpie is a bug type, they have figured out that fire can easily defeat bugs.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want him to use Ember, Scratch, or Growl?
Growl first.
Okay. So he sends out Charmander to use Growl. Can you roll a 1d20, please? Just to see how effective it is.
It would be funny to get a 20 right now. Oh my god! As I said it.
Did you
said
got a 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
So...
hold on, before you say a word. Where is it? Right here. There.
Alright. So, Charmander gets out and lets out a very battle-ready growl. This growl, it completely just demoralizes these Spinorac. They don't run. They would run if it was a roar, but they do kind of stop their advance, and their attacks become incredibly weak. Now, let me check speed here. So Azure does not have Smoggy out. Smoggy's still in his Pokeball. And you know what? He is going to send Smoggy out. And he's going to have Smoggy try to do a bubble attack. So he sends Smoggy out. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh god. Oh my god.
So, Smoggy fires a bubble, and as it hits the one Spinorac on the left, it actually flips the Spinorac over, and the Spinorac is fainted.
Wow.
Now it would be actually does Theodore want to send out Lombre?
What can she do? Wait, I can fucking look myself. Oh god. Yes, he wants to send out Lombre.
Okay. What would you like her to do?
What did Teeter Dance do again? Because I just have it here in special.
So Teeter Dance, that's a special move, and it will confuse all of the enemy Pokemon.
Okay. I think that'd be nice.
Okay. Could you roll for that, please?
I could. First bad roll of the session? Maybe?
No?
Nope. Okay.
Okay. So, as he sends out Lombre, she wears a serious expression, and she puts her hand on the rim of her lily pad like it is a hat, and looks as if she is going to do some serious move, and then she starts doing a samba dance. And as the remaining Spinorac looks at this and tries to follow the spinning samba dance, its eyes kind of start to swirl over, and now that Spinorac is confused, and I am going to see, due to the utter confusion of the Spinorac, the Spinorac does end up hitting itself with its poison sting attack. It fires it up into the air, and it just kind of lands back down and hits it.
Oh my god.
So that Spinorac is still alive, not fainted quite yet. What?
I was gonna see if when it's Gator's turn, I kind of want Gator to slice it with the axe.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Roll 1d20.
Okay. Hopefully I get another 20. That would be awesome. Not a 20, but it's a 17.
Okay. So, Gator takes that axe. He runs up to the confused Spinorac, which is just kind of swirling in place, and slams it down, cutting the thing in half.
And now
Oh my god.
And, yeah, Spinorac has fainted. Now, not all Pokemon are going to get experience from this battle. This battle is going to reward Smoggy, Lombre, Charmander. Well, I'll also... Well, no, because Surskit didn't actually fight. So, Charmander
Who did
and
Who did that? No, that was...
Leonard. They are all going to get 100 experience.
Cool.
Alright, so Leonard needs 100 more to level up. Gavin, Lombre... Okay, Lombre still needs 75 to level up.
Wait, did you say I needed how much to level up?
Hey,
You
guys, I'm
need
back.
100 more.
Oh.
I am back.
Hello.
So, what did I miss while I was gone?
We
sending you a
murdered some
message?
spiders.
Nice.
Charmander's actually leveling up to level 7.
That's awesome.
How come? Does Hunter not play? Does he just record it?
He just records it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which level 7 actually makes you halfway to Charmander's evolution.
Nice.
And I think Smoggy is at that point as well.
That's cool.
Man, I found a woodland mansion and I'm literally burning it to the ground.
Aye.
Well then.
I'm just watching the fire. It's so pretty.
Till it's not anymore.
No, it's not anymore.
Or should I say?
Hunter, I sent you a message.
Till it's not anymore.
There
What did
you
you
go.
send me?
It's not anymore.
What did you send me?
Look at your thingy.
I said, two, you're not anymore.
Ah.
You can still look at. Well, I guess you can because you're recording and it's
No.
nothing bad.
No, I know. I can look, yeah.
Man, I can't remember what the
Are you using OBS?
No, I'm using a capture card. Why?
Like, what are you using to capture? What are you using to capture the capture card?
I'm using a self. It's basically a self-contained capture card, so I don't really use any software. It's all contained into one box. It's
Because I use OBS Studio to capture my capture card on my Xbox.
right. It's a Cloner Alliance Cloner Box Pro. That's what the capture card is that I'm using.
Oh, okay.
And I just take the
600.
I just take the video off of that and then edit it and software that I have on my
It's like
phone.
the bearskin rug I just made.
50 out of 600. What new stat do you want to give to Charmander?
The FU stat.
What
Yeah, I
would
saw
that
your
be?
text.
Would that be special attack or attack?
Special.
Alright.
You know, the FU stat.
The special attack.
You've now unlocked the FU stat.
You have now unlocked the FU complication stat. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
I'm imagining like a Pokédex voice that's like a WWE announcer.
WWE SmackDown. WWE SmackDown Live this Sunday on the WWE SmackDown Network. Be there or be gone.
You know, they probably have had promotions like that for like Halloween.
Uh-huh.
They have for the Boogeyman, like the Boogeyman, he was on commercial. He's not a wrestler anymore, but they did that to his voice all the time. He said, "Be there, or I'll be there to you," or something like that.
Nice.
I'm going to level up Smoggy's special attack.
If you don't actually show up to that event, then I'm going to, and we both don't want that to happen.
So be there. Oh, damn it.
Okay, I'm
You'll
sending.
you'll get interrupted by Satan's son.
So be there.
I'm sending.
Oh yeah, how inconvenient.
I'm sending you guys.
No, this is
another
inconvenient,
picture.
okay? Seriously.
I keep trying to host sports events, but the fucking Antichrist just keeps ruining everything.
Man,
Kevin, did you
That's a
know you're a
buzzkill.
genius?
I'm a what?
You're a
Genius.
genius. You have all. Look it up on Google. You have all the signs of a genius.
Okay.
Thanks. I thought
Look
you were
it
going to
up.
say I'm
I'm
the
dead serious.
Antichrist.
Oh, shit.
Guys,
I'm dead.
look at the picture I just posted on the general chat.
Okay.
Oh god.
Here we go.
I,
What crime am I going to be viewing today?
Well, technically the flirty
Um,
was like 3 I posted.
God, that's almost making me want to play Minecraft.
here,
Almost.
Right.
Let me
Almost.
you
see.
want to play Minecraft with me?
Yo,
I don't have Minecraft
I
right now, but
probably
I could do
can't.
Do
Why?
you guys like it?
I only have the Windows 10 edition.
It's cross-platform.
Oh,
I
yeah,
play on
maybe.
Windows. I play on Windows 11, so.
that. Nice.
Do you
But
guys
it's
see it?
cross-platform.
I did. That's
I could
what I
play
said.
if I really
Oh,
wanted to.
because it looks awesome.
Nice.
Thank you.
I thought that was Gavin. I
Looks
thought
like a
that was Gavin
space
who said
invader.
it.
Huh?
oh my god.
You thought it was who?
Corey,
Yeah.
could we VC after this?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you already kind of have to, so.
Okay. So, finished putting everyone's stats in. Okay. So, the Spinoracs are gone, and we have a tree that we've already cut down. So, we just have to get that wood from that tree.
The good
Can
one.
Theodore take, like, a small
The
amount
good
of, like,
wood.
wood and bark off,
Yes.
and then head back to the little campsite?
Yes. So you do not have an axe to do that, but Lombre does have claws.
Or you could just ask me.
Well, he only wanted a small amount, so the claws might be the better option.
And King
Hey,
Gibby came to the group.
Sure. Hey, Lombre.
And she looks up at him.
You think you could get some bark and a bit of wood off this tree?
She holds up both of her clawed hands and like still looking at Theodore's face, looks up at him, shows her clawed hands, moves the hands over to the bark and plunges them in.
All right.
She begins carving.
All right. I'm gonna try to start using the voice again because everybody's asleep.
Did you say that Theodore was going back to the camp?
Yes.
Okay, so while Lombre is carving, Theodore starts going back to camp.
Well, no, I was
And-
gonna have him like get the wood to bring back to
okay.
camp.
Okay, so he's waiting by Lombre, who is carving. Does Gator start chopping up that tree?
Yeah, but I have a question for Azure and Gibby if they're still around.
Yeah, they're still around.
Do you guys mind helping me cut down a couple trees, find something sharp or something?
Oh, yeah, we can do
I mean,
that.
I got an electric bolt.
Yeah, that'll work, I think.
I mean, I could smack my guitar up against the tree.
Do you remember how freakishly strong Gibby is? That might work.
Or I could just throw my hamster at it.
Dude, you could probably, if you rolled high enough, you could probably just punch it.
Why don't you just rip it off the ground?
Like, here, let me see it, because I forgot
Reminds
how
me-
strong. Yeah, his attack is 8, which is
That,
ridiculous.
Just
that reminds me of when Nigel fucking uprooted a tree with a pot.
Yeah, so why not? Here, you want me to roll for him to see if he can punch down a tree?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here we go. Oh.
No.
Is it the first bad roll of the night?
Yes, it is the first bad roll of the night.
Gibby, you
Man,
can...
usually it's like the other way around, where it's like the first good roll of the night. But so far, it's been all good rolls.
Granted, he is fairly powerful. So how I'm going to do this is he's going to walk up to the tree. He tries to hit it down with one punch. Doesn't work, but he does leave a visible mark in the tree. So he tries to continue punching. So as Lombre is carving...
What?
I said it was Minecraft punching the tree.
Yeah, pretty much. And you're continuing to punch the tree.
If that didn't work, he could probably go back and like purchase a card or something.
Or how come I just can't borrow what's his face's axe and then go punch the tree as hard as I can with the axe?
Well, it's because he's cutting up that one tree that was already knocked down.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't he just let me do it? Because I can chop it up quicker.
Well, it's because he wanted Azure and Gibby to try to find more trees. Like while he's cutting this one, he wanted us to try to get some more trees to cut down.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So Gibby is working away at that one tree. Azure, he's trying to look
Corey, I got a
around for something sharp that could get wood, and then he looks down at his Pokemon, and he sees Spinorac. And he looks at her and her Pokeball. And she's not, like, trying to get out or anything. She's just, like, kind of casually sitting down in the Pokeball. And he lets her out, and he looks at her moves, and he sees Poison Sting. And he looks over at a tree. Do you think you could try to get that tree down? And she like, looks over at the tree. And she looks back at him like, why not? And she tries to fire a Poison Sting at the tree. Ooh. And as she fires, it is a fairly powerful Poison Sting. It's not super extraordinary, but it does, like, start cutting through the tree.
Oh, did you guys ever look at the book?
Not yet. I haven't had enough time because I was up in Ohio with family
Hey, did you guys see the or
all
did
weekend.
you, Corey, see the
Yeah, I saw it.
okay.
Yeah.
we can. Yeah, we can talk about that after the session.
Okay.
So eventually, so the trees are, or two more trees are about to come down, and Lombre has finished carving, and she holds out the bits of wood that she was able to carve, and Theodore looks at the tree where she carved out, and he sees she made a little face in the tree.
You're a bit funny. Well, that should be more than enough.
She just tips her lily pad you are correct.
That should be more than enough.
Theodore,
Yeah?
do you mind finding us a cart or something to bring this wood back?
Might be able to whip something up. Doubt I can find anything, though. I'll have to make it myself.
Azure was actually thinking, wait, or actually here, let me roll intelligence. I'm gonna roll intelligence. See if he can think of this idea.
And to build a pool, house, or a fishing.
Okay. Alright, that's an alright roll. He looks at Spinorac's moves again. Could we use a bag?
We can make a big enough bag.
And he looks down at Spinorac, who has just finished knocking down a tree. I think she might be able to do it. And he has her start shooting out a good bit of a string shot. And they actually see that she's taking her legs and weaving the string together. And she is actually making a fairly large bag out of the string. And as Azure watches this, he smiles. Silk. I'm going to call you Silk. Gibby has now finished punching down his tree.
Yay! Is my hand broke?
No, it does hurt a bit, though.
But the tree is certainly broke.
How many punches did it take?
Took, I'm going to say 15.
Where's that kid, Gibby?
He looks around and he sees, as Gibby's dealing the final blow, and the tree slowly tips and then falls.
Never mind. Right. I'm gonna head back to camp if anyone wants to join me.
I think I'm gonna stay here and continue gathering food.
Yeah,
Alright.
I've got to make sure Silk can make the bag.
Alright.
Does Gibby want to go back with Theodore?
What is we doing there?
I'm gonna start a fire. Maybe get something to cook on it.
Yeah, I'll help.
And Gibby follows Theodore as they get back to camp. As they do get back, does Theodore use those bits of wood he got to start the fire?
What? That's so stupid. Oh my god. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. So
He makes a little hole in the ground
What
and
you
puts
sorry about, Jake?
the wood in a teepee kind of shape.
okay. I'll have it like this. Lombre uses her claws to dig up the hole, and he puts the wood in there, and he asks Birch to use Ember to light the fire, and Birch just lazily lifts his head, basically coughs a tiny bit of fire, which goes on the wood and does catch it on fire, so their fire is now made, and then he goes back to sleep.
All right. Is there any bodies of water around here? A lake or something?
None of them actually. Let's both of you roll a perception check. I'll roll for Gibby. Ooh. Oh wait. Okay, that's a 13.
Okay.
And an 11. Okay. They peer around, and Theodore does not seem to find one, but Gibby thinks he spots a little bit of water past a different set of trees.
You find something?
There's water up ahead.
There's water over there.
Doesn't look like much that we'll be able to catch anything in there. You know what? Never mind.
We can catch fish bait in there.
It doesn't appear to be a big thing of water, but do you want to go over there anyway?
Yeah.
Okay. So Theodore does get up, and he does take out the old rod, and he starts moving past the trees. Does Gibby want to follow him?
I think I'll stay and make the fire.
Okay. So, the fire's already made.
Oh, well,
You can tend to it.
Yeah, you can make sure it stays.
Yeah, I'll make sure it'll stay in place, so don't burn
Okay.
the place.
So, Gibby does stay by the fire, and I do see, like, he sits down and he takes his guitar back out, and he just starts, like, just playing some chords for practice.
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song.
And
A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song.
and if you don't think that we can sing it faster than you're
wrong, but it would help
if you just sing along. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait until. Let's wait until we're all back together, and I will have a special scene. So Theodore does pull past the trees. As he turns, he sees there is like a bit of water pouring down off of what appears to be like a boulder that's right by the town, and he believes.
It's a boulder!
He believes that the water is most likely coming from the lake, and it's being poured down into a small pond. Does he want to try tossing his fishing rod in there?
Well, I think he wants to, like, cast it. I don't know if he wants to throw the whole thing in there.
Oh, well, that's what I meant.
I'm sorry. I was very slightly afraid that you were going to pull a fast one on me and be like, so he throws the entire fishing rod into the pond.
No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Roll a 1d100.
Oh god. Okay, we're doing a fishing minigame.
We are.
What's a 1d100?
It is a die.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. So,
What was it?
Theodore, the master fisherman.
Theodore casts that line into the water like a pro, and
Come
he sits there patiently. He has fished many times before.
Yeah,
On
survivalist, so
on his yes, the survivalist skill definitely goes into that. But not only that, when back during the war, whenever he did have some off time, fishing was often the thing that he would do. So he's pretty skilled in this, and he's waiting by the pond, and he doesn't expect anything to actually bite, but he does feel a tug on his lure. And as he starts reeling it, and he yanks the fishing rod, and a fish does come out. This Pokemon is a very, very common fish Pokemon. Practically everyone knows what this Pokemon is. It is called a Magikarp. Some referring to it as Magikarp, as in battle it's pretty bad. But yes.
Wait. Is it okay to eat this thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Magikarps. Magikarps are fairly or are used fairly often in seafood.
Okay.
Yeah. See, if this was a something like a tentacool or a tentacruel, then it would be dangerous. But nah, Magikarp is just a fish.
I was more worried about like the morals of it, like, because I know eating Pokemon is like a touchy thing.
I mean that's really up to Theodore. If he's all right with eating this fish, then it all depends on your your morality when it comes to eating animals, pretty much.
Okay, I think despite Theodore having a pretty big affinity towards Pokemon, he's like for some he's very just like doesn't care too much.
Well, again, makes sense because I did say some Magikarp are referred to as Magikarp due to them sucking in battle. So he does pull out the Magikarp, which does start.
He wants to immediately shoot it with his laser rifle.
Oh, that's a good use for that. Okay, since
use the Pokédex too.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do that as well? That's only if you want
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So
I don't want to prolong its suffering too much, though.
Oh no, it's fine. Magikarp can survive on lands. Well, I say they can survive, quote unquote. They aren't going to die of dehydration, but they can't really move. So he does quickly scan it with the Pokédex. It does say Magikarp, the fish Pokemon, water type. It is said to be the world's weakest Pokemon. No one knows why it has managed to survive.
Alright, buddy. I'm gonna put you out of your misery.
And since you did roll so high on the catch, I'm not even going to have you roll for like a special attack for that rifle shot. He quickly aims it and fires, and without any yell or any pain, he did so. The Magikarp is now nothing but food.
Alright.
Wait a minute.
Looks like a decent dinner to me.
When I split it open with an axe, it only fainted. But when he shot it with a laser rifle, it like disintegrated.
No, I didn't. When you hit it with the axe, it got cut in half.
Yeah.
No,
Or
like
it's dead.
yeah, the laser rifle like shot a hole through it. Like
God.
yeah, it did. It didn't just like cook the meat already.
I feel so bad. I just threw two horses off a bridge, and then I just made one off a cliff. So
Man,
You make me roll for the rifle shot. I get a 20. It's fried instantly.
yeah, already ready to eat.
The fucking rifle turns into a laser like anti-tank gun and just like zaps it. It's like the ending scene of Eminem.
Just gotta twist it around here to cook all the angles.
Wait, hold on. Did Theodore come back to camp?
Not yet. He just caught this fish and
But
killed
wait,
it.
but hold up. That one fish is gonna feed all of us?
I imagine
it
it was a pretty
can.
chunky fish.
Yeah, they are pretty chunky.
Yeah, especially
Like-
with such a high roll. I'm imagining it's a juicy one.
But I mean, I'm a 5-year-old. I gotta have my protein so I can grow.
Well, fish is full of protein. You're gonna be fine.
My little boy powers must have something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's
I
a chunky fish.
I do just want to ask if Theodore, because it is a very big thing in Kanto, so I just want to know if you think he would be aware of this. Does Theodore know what these things turn into, which would influence, or that would be another reason why he'd be okay with killing them?
Yep,
Okay.
I think he would.
So he does also know that despite these Pokemon being extremely weak, if they get too angry, they can evolve into Gyarados, which are blue serpent-like Pokemon that are extremely powerful, have attacked cities before. He actually remembers after he moved to Jutla, he was keeping tabs on like happenings in the Kanto region, as well as the Johto region, since it's literally right next to Kanto. Like there is a bridge connecting them. And he does remember there was an incident years ago with Team Rocket where they actually forced a bunch of Magikarp to evolve into Gyarados, and they went on a complete rampage. So he does believe that it's best that these Pokemon get taken care of. So he walks back to camp, and Azure and Gator finally come back. Gator is carrying the silk bag on his back full of wood, and Silk and Smoggy are still out of their Pokeballs, and they get back to camp as well. And Theodore holds out his catch of the day. Whoa, that's a big one.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Used to fish as a pastime. I got lazier in recent years and stopped doing it as much. But I guess I'm still good at it.
And he actually did keep one piece of wood that Lombre cut out, and the reason is because he was going to use it as a stick to put the Magikarp on to cook it. So he does stab it through, and he does hold the Magikarp over the fire, and he does start roasting it, and everyone's just kind of staring, because none of them have ever seen this before. They've never had like food made out in the wild before, so they're watching as the Magikarp goes from its typical red coloring to a golden brown. And using Lombre's claws, they are able to cut it into pieces and give everyone some. And they even give some for the Pokemon. Now, some of them will not eat it. Lombre does not eat it.
Surskit would neither.
No, Surskit would not. Silk would not. I'm not sure if Froakie. I think Froakie probably would. Charmander definitely will. Dedenne will also.
No. Charmander will like hold it in his hand, accidentally burn, and then like toss it in his mouth.
He tries to he tries to take a bite of his, accidentally sneezes, which burns it because of the ember, and then he still eats it anyway.
Ultra crispy.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone does start eating it, and it is fully nighttime now. And
hey, I could just imagine him sitting there, like he burnt it, and I could just imagine him sitting there. Does y'all's taste like that? This one's crispy.
yeah. That's what he is saying to Gator. I'm not sure if Gator's going to channel him to hear that.
Yeah, he is.
He's channeling like,
Yep.
man, are yours this good? Mine's extra crispy.
Damn. Mine
Takes like a great big bite of his.
Mine's like the secret flavor.
Charmander, I don't want to ruin your fun, but you sneezed and kind of burnt yours. But if you're enjoying it, that's great.
Right.
And it is fully nighttime now, and the stars, just like Mallard said, are fully out and overhead of the group. And they all look up, gazing at the stars, and it is actually a very pretty sight sitting out here. And they do hear some chirping near them, and they turn and they do see some little Pokemon just like near some bushes, and they're just doing some chirping. They do appear to be bug Pokemon.
Can Gator like feed them?
Yes. Do you want to try to give them some fish?
Yeah.
Okay. Gator does take some pieces off of his fish, and like he kind of tosses it towards them since they are a ways away, and they do waddle up since they do have very stubby feet, and they take it in their hands and they do start nibbling on it, and they both look happy about it, and then their chirping starts becoming more of a song. And as
Oh God!
as Gibby hears this, he tries to copy the melody on his guitar.
Are they far away to train?
Are they far away from Charmander, you said?
No, are they too far away to channel them?
Oh, you could try walking up to them. You would have to get a little closer, but you could try channeling with them if you want.
Yeah, he wants to do that.
He gets up from the fire, and he walks up, and he does try to channel them both, and they're both gleefully just like humming a tune with each other.
Can I ruin their excitement and kill them and cook them?
I said they're bug Pokemon. You can do that. I'm just saying.
Okay, I don't really want to do that because that sounds mean. They sound like they're having a good time.
They are having a good time. Now, I am going to give you the option to try to catch one of them if you would like.
Yes.
Okay.
I want a singing bird. I do, because I want a singing bug, so that way I can copy its melody on my guitar.
I'm just going to say, at the Pokemon Center, since you were there for a while, you did purchase some Pokeballs. They are 200 Poke each. You have 5,000. So how many would you like?
Damn, he is a lot.
2.
2? Okay. Then you have 4,600 left.
Good night.
Fill your shot.
Okay.
Fill the shot now.
1,600. And I just want to see how okay. Alright. And you are going to have to roll a 1d100 to see if you can catch one.
Hey, can you roll that for me?
Yep. Yeah, just let me write down that you have one Pokeball left after you try to do this.
Did I catch one of them?
I don't know.
Oh.
I have to roll yet. Okay.
I hope he doesn't. They were having a good time.
100.
Oh
yeah,
my
he does.
God.
Yeah, no, it's
Jesus.
not. It's not even. He casually takes that Pokeball, chucks it. It hits one of them right on the forehead, and instantly goes in the Pokeball.
Well, I want him back out so he can sing.
Oh yeah, you can. So if you go up and get the Pokeball, you can let him back out.
Cool. Well, I want to walk up and get him.
Okay, so Gibby gets back up, gets the Pokeball, and opens it up, and the Pokemon like hops up in joy and does continue the song.
I'm here to say under his breath, moralless asshole.
Now, what
And
abilities does this thing have?
so this Pokemon is known as a Kricketot. Let me see what all it can do. I know it has some music-based abilities.
Oh, well, then that's perfect for you, huh?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let me put this up here. Okay. Yes, Kricketot is the cricket Pokemon. I know that's a shock. It is a pure bug type. The ability that you have is you know what? Since that catch was I'm going to give it the regular ability. The regular ability is called Shed Skin, which means every turn, if this Pokemon is burned, paralyzed, fallen asleep, poisoned, or frozen, it has a 1 in 3 chance of getting out of that.
Is that
Oh,
good?
That is good. Also, I just realized this Pokemon evolves very fast. So you're going to have a strong bug pretty soon. And the abilities I'm going to give you are... Oh, wow, it barely learns anything because it evolves so early. Currently it knows Growl, Pound, and Struggle Bug.
Struggle Bug. What is that?
Struggle Bug is a move that says, while resisting, the user attacks the opposing Pokemon. This lowers the special attack if it hits that Pokemon. So it's pretty much like, while getting attacked, he will attack back. And they will also lower the enemy's special attack. Which isn't bad. Not bad. Let me put down all the stuff for Kricketot. Also, I'm just going to add the Pokedex entry since it's a Pokemon you caught. It shakes its head back to front, causing its antenna to hit each other and sound like a xylophone.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I just looked up what the fucking Spinorac looks like. It's
Yeah.
fucking adorable. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And then I looked at its evolution, and it's also adorable, but slightly... It's, like, angrier.
Yes.
I love it.
Hey, God, did I say something also?
I wish we didn't murder most of them.
Since I have the electric hamster and I got an electric guitar, can I like use those abilities to make music with the bug and like make some kind of superpower?
Yes, that is something that you can try to do.
I feel like that would be an ability.
Do you want to nickname your cricket?
Cricket.
Okay, if you just want to call him Cricket, that's fine.
Well, I don't know because cricket is a weird word. I don't know. I don't know any good names for a cricket. I never thought about it. Like, how often do you get a cricket and have to name it?
Always.
Well, I guess I could name it Chirpy because he chirps.
Okay, that works. I'm going to give him the jolly nature. Right. Chirpy. He's going to be level 3.
Damn.
Pretty good for a beginning.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see here.
How many are left? Can I capture those as well, or like can I only capture one?
No, you can capture the second one that's out if you want, but you only have one Pokeball left. If you do try to capture it, and it's not guaranteed you'll get it, you are going to have to buy more Pokeballs if you want to try to get more stuff.
Well, you can also free a Pokemon.
Yeah, you can do that as well if you want. You can choose to release it, which will allow you to keep its Pokeball.
I don't know if I'd want to do that though. That seems mean. Like, what if I release it and then somebody very abusive gets a hold of it?
That's fair. That's a fair thing. That it's also been established that if you release a Pokemon when it doesn't want to be released, it becomes way worse than a normal wild Pokemon. Because so the thing about wild Pokemon, and you guys should have probably noticed, they don't normally go into cities because they're afraid of people. They don't like being around people. It's only when you go into the roots, and like caves and stuff, where it's their natural habitat, where they try to actually like attack you. But if a Pokemon was owned by a person, they're already used to people. So if you release one that doesn't want to be released, and just let it stay out in the wild, it's going to be able to attack in cities.
I've got like this big like image of all the bug types right next to each other, and oh my god, it's a clusterfuck.
It can, yes, I can agree with that.
But also, some of these fuckers, I want them.
Oh, we're gonna meet some. I know one that would be right up your alley.
Oh, I think it's right up your ass.
I think I remember you showing me that one.
No, this is a different one.
Oh,
it's called Durant. Literally, it is a incredibly aggressive steel ant.
I think I see that one. Yes. I was also looking at this fucking... I think it's supposed to be some kind of, like, pill bug looking thing. And it doesn't even look threatening, it just looks mad. Like,
here,
I wanna try
yeah, if you could like send the picture, I could let you know what that one is. Give me just a sec, Jacob. I gotta get Cricketot's stats.
Here's a picture for you.
What's our Pokeballs?
Did you say how much are they?
Yeah, like how much did I spend and where did I get?
So you have you have 5,000 Poke. You had that at the beginning, and they are 200 each for just like a normal Pokeball.
200. What's that? Like $20? No, $2.
Yeah, $2.
Man, I thought I had 3,000 and not 300. Oh well.
Nerd. That's a real gamer moment.
I think I found it. Hold on.
When you're an asshole and you don't clap your hands.
Yes.
If you're an asshole and you
The
don't clap your
Venipede.
Oh, Venipede. I know Venipede.
It's just...
You are a Venipede.
Venipede turns into Whirlipede, which then turns into Scolipede.
Yeah, Scolipede looks fucking mean, but Venipede looks... Oh my god.
You are crazy.
I can... that one would be easy for us to find, by the way.
God, I would love to. Just like... Oh, can I not paste? What the fuck?
And then, let me just get natures. Okay, so due to jolly nature, your...
Yeah, of course.
Where's Jolly? There's Jolly. Okay, increase speed, lower special attack.
I'm sorry,
So-
I'm lying, y'all.
Okay, I'm back in the game. I'm done looking at fucking bugs.
That's okay. Jake, what 2 stats do you want to increase for Chirpy? Do you, so you can either increase HP, defense, special defense, or speed.
Well, the thing that I'm thinking, since he's a cricket, I should probably upgrade his defense and his speed because I feel like those are going to be the 2 important.
Okay. Then
Does
that
that sound right?
I mean, it's up to you.
I hope
There's-
it sounds right.
I mean, he's faster than Silk, I can tell you that.
How fast is he by default?
By default, he is 3.
Dear God. So I'm looking at all the dragon Pokemon, I believe. And there's one named...
Yeah, I better do his speed then.
There's a Pokemon named Gibble, sorry. And
Oh, yeah,
it's called
Gibble.
Bird.
Yeah, Gibble's a land shark.
Yeah.
Ooh, how
Speaking
can I
names.
capture him?
Wait a minute, that's what I said I wanted.
Correct.
No, there's Gabitite.
Oh, he wants the land shark.
Okay, so we are almost at the end of the session, so before we end things off, I do just want to ask, does Gibby want to catch the other Cricketot?
I mean, I don't know what I would do with it.
Alright.
You're gonna have a knockout session with them.
You could. That is true, but there are other musical Pokemon.
I only want the musical ones. I don't want no other Pokemons.
All right, then you will stick with the one Kricketot, but the other one is still there just to play the song. And Gibby does start playing along with the song, and then the group does start singing the campfire song.
Oh boy. We gather around the campfire. You want me to play it? I'll play it.
Campfire song.
RCAMPFIRESONG
song.
And if you don't think that we can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it would help if you just
you'd all sing along.
And they point to Gator to try to sing along because Gator's not doing it. Gator's looking at them like, you're a bunch of idiots.
Like Gator.
I might hold on, guys. I might actually be too old to go any faster.
Okay, then you can play the role of the grouchy guy. He can do the role of Squidward.
And they
I'm not singing again.
and they all sing and laugh until into the night before eventually going to sleep. And that is where this delightful session ends.
Yay! We only
Damn.
did a little bit of violence and murder.
Yeah. And see, I told you we would have multiple camping scenes, Gavin.
Yay!
So, yeah, that was cool. I like that. Side quests.
Okay, so question. Are we going to do a separate channel dedicated to D&D?
I don't... Okay, so I don't really see the reason to. Reason being that Hunter really doesn't upload much other than like these videos. Like, yeah, he does put up some other stuff occasionally, but this is pretty much what his channel is about now. So the only real reason to make a second channel to put the D&D on is to put a title on the channel that may or may not be more clickbaity to get people to watch the channel more.
I think
That's really the only reason.
If you
Yeah,
click
and I
this
think-
video, I will give you $1,000.
I think I like the idea of the videos being up there more to like remember more for us
Hey, on
than
that.
anyone else.
Right.
Because
I
that
bet.
was the reason that we had
Yeah.
Hunter start to upload them to begin with,
Right.
Yeah.
which was a pretty good idea.
Yes, it was.
Because
don't know
I
if
it-
have, and trust me, it has helped me a lot because there are details that I do forget,
Right.
and I know that the rest of us also forget, just because it takes a week at least for us
start playing
to do another session.
Right.
Oh, so you go
That
back and
or-
watch them.
That or if we add a new person like Jacob or myself,
Or me.
we can watch those videos to get caught up if we're in the
right.
middle
Yeah.
of a
Right.
campaign.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's fine to keep it as it is.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
I will say
Oh, go ahead.
I really because that was a really simple side quest, but like it was a really good one. Like it's just
Oh,
go
yeah.
out in the woods and get some wood.
Right.
Yeah.
Go
but-
get some
Right.
wood in a fucking forest. But you know, we had a bit of a
Right.
challenge,
Right.
and then like we had food, and then fucking Gibby straight up like dunks on some poor cricket with a fucking Pokeball, like fucking LeBron James.
Yeah, literally.
Fucking LeBron James.
Yeah,
I like that shit.
are we
I like
sure
that.
Azure is the
That's
capture
awesome.
specialist here?
The thing is, too, is that's probably going to be the luckiest roll ever, because that was a
Right.
1 out of 100 chance to get the
Yeah,
highest
it
possible
was.
number. I've never expected in this entire campaign that we would ever see an 100, and it was the first fucking capture that Gibby did.
Gibby is the wonder child.
Yes, he is
I
definitely.
mean, I am a 5-year-old with a 6-pack, so
Yeah.
If
is
yeah.
Legendary.
God.
The one
Yeah,
that
but
has
Just
the
ate a
items.
Magikarp.
Yeah, I mean,
That's gonna be like the highlight. Like I'm gonna tell my friends, like, oh yeah, like I rolled a 93 and caught a big fat fucking Magikarp, and
Dude,
we ate it.
I will just edit that part out and
yeah, the
clip it
highlight in the
for
campaign,
like
we
some
finished,
good stuff.
saving the world from Team
Real.
Tundra or Team Rocket or, something.
Right.
And,
right.
all these other events, but you tell your friends, oh yeah, no, that campaign was great. We went out, we tried to get some wood for some guy,
Good wood.
because he gave me a fishing pole.
They're gonna
And,
think that it's a fucking Stardew Valley campaign.
we almost got murdered by spiders,
Yeah.
but we
Spiders.
didn't. And yeah, I went out and caught this big ass fish, and we ate it over the fire and sang a campfire song.
Wait,
The
we
campfire song.
we can't
Yeah.
skip over. We can't skip over 2 parts. Okay, right.
Fucking Gator hacks one of them in half with an axe.
Ooh.
And fucking
Wow.
Theodore blows a hole in one with a laser rifle.
Yeah, into the Magikarp. Yep.
Damn. Ain't that
Oh,
something?
Gavin, can you add
And
the laser rifle into your key items?
Add it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but I don't know. The first time that I
Laser
tried
rifle
something, I was successful at it.
Oh, really?
Like,
That's interesting to know.
Jake, that was so lucky. Getting a pure 100.
Yes, it was. Very
You
lucky.
weren't going to have to get a super high roll to catch it, since they were already singing and happy around us. But that's just insane.
Yes, it is, definitely.
Did you guys see that picture I posted?
Probably not.
Yes.
I didn't.
I did.
Well, if it's...
The one about
Let's see.
all of it.
Yes.
Completed.
It looks
let's see.
very nice. Seaside
Yeah,
home.
I'm working on a house right now.
I am-
Currently.
I am absolutely imagining this fucking old service laser rifle as like this lasery like anime M1 Garand.
Oh,
I mean,
that's...
Like,
Okay.
in fact, you know what? I'm imagining that it even operates the same. So after a certain amount of shots, a battery comes out with the same fucking ping of the clip of an M1 Garand, and you have to put like a new battery in.
Wow. Just
Sure,
wow.
like, why not?
Yeah, why not?
You might
I
also
just-
want to add that to your key items. Well, and you also have to be able to find a place that sells them.
But yeah, I would really. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think he does still have a couple batteries left. If
You had batteries for what?
for his laser rifle.
Oh.
And
I mean, if
Darren.
it's charged, I can just shock it.
Oh,
Shock it.
Ooh.
that is true.
Oh God.
If he runs out of batteries, which if you do, I'd say put the batteries in the items, just so since they are consumable. So just say laser rifle batteries, and I'm going to say he's got 3.
All right.
And
How long do the batteries last? How many
What I
shots?
would, I think the M1 Garand is like 9 to 11. But hold on, I actually want to look at the M1 Garand's average clip size. I'm committed.
Nice, nice.
I think 10 is reasonable.
Same.
Well, we also want to you know what I mean, like. Another word. We also want to mimic the clip size, or somewhat close to the clip size of the M1. So.
It's the M1 Garand actually uses a fucking an 8-round block clip.
Okay, 8. Do you? I will allow you to have 10 if you want.
You know what? Because I'm kind of doing like a pacifist thing with Theodore, I think 8 is enough.
Okay.
What I was also going to say is, even though these batteries aren't produced anymore, and not a lot of people have them, I do imagine that the few people that do probably have a surplus of them because, you know, they were being mass-produced during the war.
Yes.
It would just be a matter of finding the people that have them.
Correct.
But again, because I'm doing like a pacifist thing with Theodore, he's only going to be using his laser rifle like when he absolutely fucking needs to.
Yep. If you do just want to like put in parentheses next to the laser rifle batteries, say like 8 shots.
Yeah.
Or like 8 shots each, just so we can remember.
Actually, I have a neat idea. I can put in parentheses 8 out of 8 and try and just keep myself up to date on the most recent magazine.
Okay.
So whenever I see it hit 0 out of 8, I'll drop it from 3 to 2 and then go from 8 or 0 out of 8 to 8 out of 8.
Okay, yeah, that works. So it would be 7 out of 8 right now.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, hold up. I got a big fat question.
Okay.
What
What's
do
that?
we live in?
Like,
Do we live in a tent,
What
or do we
or
live in?
when?
I
What do we live
mean,
in?
so right now, we live in a tent. I mean, well, Theodore is currently the only one with a tent.
But or most of us have like some kind of a home. We're just not at them right now.
Yeah. Like, and you weren't here for this, but, oh. Fuck, I can't remember the shop guy's name now.
Mallard?
Mallard, that's right.
Big boy
Yes,
Mallard.
that's right. Mallard brought up how like Gibby was living in the Freyfit village, so we all have homes. It's just we're all out on an adventure.
I feel like Gator just kind of lives wherever he feels. He doesn't have one like set home.
He just stays at like inns or hotels or lives off the land.
Yeah.
Oh, another interesting thing about the M1 Garand. So, the magazine is actually always inside the gun.
Okay.
So every time you load it, you're basically instead of putting a magazine inside the gun, you're putting bullets inside the magazine, which is why the little like clip things are so simple because all the clip is just some metal to hold the bullets so you can put them in the fucking gun. And that's also why I believe you can also just, whenever you already have a clip in there, you can just put more bullets in, like, by hand. With this laser rifle, that wouldn't be possible because it's a battery. But I thought that was interesting.
There.
Oh, Jake,
What?
to answer more of your question about how many Pokemon. So you are allowed to have 6 Pokemon with you at a time.
Mm.
You are allowed to catch more than 6, but you can only have 6 with you at one time.
Yeah, and then you can switch them out at like Pokemon centers.
That ain't fun. So I can't have my whole band of Pokemon?
No. You will have to, like, if you get over 6, you are going to have to choose which ones you want with you.
You can have more than 6 from what I understand, just not on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd have to leave them at a Pokemon Center
Correct.
or something.
Yeah.
Then they'd feel hated because I'm not taking them out with me.
Well, you can, like, exchange them every time you get to one.
Yeah, so what happens is once you get more than 6, you will have the choice of sending that one to the PC or sending one of your current ones to the PC so you can use the new one. And the PC, which is located in the Pokemon Center, is a computer that the Pokemon get sent to, where they get sent into what are known as boxes, which are basically like like a virtual world of sorts that the Pokemon live in, and they're perfectly fine in that world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you don't have to feel too bad about leaving any of them in there. Also, I just want to say, our characters' teams so far are so much weirder than I thought they'd be.
What do you mean?
Azure's got a frog and a spider. Theodore has this big wolf and a lily pad monster. Gator has a fire lizard and a water skimming bug. And Gibby has a hamster and a cricket.
Is this not how all Pokemon campaigns, like how everyone's rosters are?
Fair enough. It's just it's weird just to see because I'm just because this region and everything is completely original. So I'm not limiting what Pokemon we can find, so it's just interesting.
I think it's cooler that way.
Oh, I do too.
What do you think we're going to end up with at the end of the series?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not even going to pretend I know.
I'm going to end up with some kind of like alien frog type thing.
Well, there
Ridiculous
are aliens.
shit.
I mean, I'm probably going to end up with literal Satan, so...
Just be assured it's fucking ridiculous, whatever it is.
Yep.
Like, so far, like, the 3 Pokemon that I'm kind of hoping to get, one of them, it's a bug with a fucking laser cannon on its back. The other is a bug that's made of metal, and the other is a bug.
Yeah, just a bug.
Why do you want just a bug?
Because it's fucking adorable, that's why.
Oh,
and
okay.
it's adorable in a very pissed sort of way.
Oh, I got you.
And because it's probably cool. It's called what was it, Venipede?
Venipede, yes. I do. Sorry, I like Venipede and what it evolves into mainly because the one of the gym leaders who is one of my favorites. She that's her star Pokemon, her ace. And she is a poison type gym leader, and she is a rock star gym leader.
I just, I love how they look.
Yes, I will. I'm just gonna say it. I will make sure we encounter one so that you can try to catch it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom, Gavin. After I come back, I'm gonna VC with you so we can talk about things. And we said, what was it? Okay, so Saturday is most likely when we're going to play next. If I am not doing a thing on Friday, because I'm still not sure if you guys are available on Friday, then we can do it on Friday. But just assume, unless I say otherwise, which I will let you know in the other Discord server, if we can do it on Friday. But just assume that the next time we play will be Saturday.
All right.
Yep, and Jake, just like I said before, just tell Madison if she still wants to play, it's a-okay. We can work stuff out so that her character does not have to show up all the time if she does really want to join in.
Okay.
All right. Well, then I will talk to you guys later.
Hell yeah. All right.